So with the Minnesota Vikings season over, unfortunately, we now find ourselves in the mock draft season. And yes, we're going to come out with our Vikings top 5 draft needs right after we get out our very first Vikings mock draft because we love this time of year. We love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. So we're going to get out here and just really see what we can come up with and just try to put together the most accurate mock draft that we can. But we also don't know how this thing is going to fall. The Vikings are currently projected to get a third-round compensatory pick for Kirk Cousins in that whole situation. And like we said, that'll be really interesting to see how everything goes there. But without further ado, let's jump into our latest and first Vikings mock draft of this year. So you'll see here, 7-round mock draft is all set up and ready to go. Vikings sitting at 24. PFF, we'd like to go more towards the PFF side of things. Care for positional value and drafting for needs are both relatively high, as well as a little bit of randomness because, hey, it's the draft. Weird things happen all the time. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it and enter the draft. Now, you'll see here 24-97. Again, I believe that's that compensatory pick that we touched on. So we're going to go ahead and start the draft. And with our 1.0s, we do no trades. We just we like to see how the board falls. So let's jump into it and see how this whole thing gets going. All right. So right at the top, Cam Ward, Stuart Sanders go, as well as Travis Hunter, Teodrick McMillan. That's fine. Okay. Will Johnson. Will Johnson to the Jaguars. I like that. Abdul Carr to the Raiders. I mean, okay. So at 24, let's see. Mambuo went from Missouri. Josh Simmons went from Ohio State. Good to see there. Kelvin Banks from Tejas is gone as well. Now, we get to the first round here. So, defensive tackle is low-key a major need for the Vikings. Josh Connerly. Honestly, I like me some Josh Connerly, even though I think he's going to play tackle there, but it is what it is. We need some corner help, too. So, between who's going to be there at 97? That's going to be my ultimate question. I mean, are we going to be able to get anybody good? I mean, Deion Walker would be my goal, but it is what it is there. I honestly think that if this were how it fell and Kenneth Grant just fell into your laps, he's perfect for what the Vikings want to do. Just a run stuffing. You can have him and Harrison Phillips. Harrison probably be more on that 5-tech. You could run a 4-3 front two with Kenneth Grant. Just, yeah, the man, the meat, the legend right up front. You love to see it. Now, we go into now would be the third round and really just trying to see what does fall to you. So now at this particular spot, okay, so Devin Neal is there. At corner, who do we got? Corner, Honestly, Noel Williams is perfect for what Brian Flores wants to do. So I'm going to go BPA here. I'm going to go Devin Neal's a stud. I mean, he can catch the ball. He can run the ball. Or do we go Quinshon Judkins, good Lord Colton. Yeah, I think you go Devin Neal here. Things fell for you really good. Again, I really want to see the Vikings go hard in the paint for guard. This is if they go hard in the paint in the guard. That's it. That's definitely got to be it. So then we got to go. I'm going to go ahead and just get some backup interior offensive line help. Actually, Jonah Monheim, excuse me. So he was the starter at USC there for a little while. I think he'd be a fantastic fit here. You love to see it. Now, I'm also we got corner, I think. Honestly, we're getting Mekhi Becton back next year, so I'm not that worried about it. Quincy Riley's there. The thing about Quincy Riley, though, is... yeah, we'll go Quincy Riley. Okay, so then we fall into the fifth round here. Like we said, I expect the Vikings to go hard in the paint for guards, so that's why I'm not really taking one right away. That would be my only gripe. Brent Kuthi. Honestly, a number 2 tight end. I want to replace Johnny Munt. He's done on special teams. DeRicky Wright, Howard Cross, Jaeger Burton coming up out of Kentucky. Dude's kind of a mammoth. Thor Griffith. Dude's a stud as well. Joe Evans. Honestly, I'm going to replace... people are going to hate me. I'm going to replace... our nemesis at tight end. We'll put it that way. All right, so then seeing how the rest of the board fell, overall they gave us an A. So Kenneth Grant, they did want us. They wanted us to take Quinn Ewers. Okay, so Kenneth Grant right there at 24 is a steal. He's a stud. He's going to be able to take on double teams and do anything you want with him on the inside there. Devin Neal, excuse me. I keep getting these names wrong. Devin Neal is a stud from Kansas. Double-digit touchdowns, 16 touchdowns this year. I mean, I think he's a one-on-one replacement for Aaron Jones. Jonah Monheim, I think he can play center. I think he can play guard. We got a little bit of everything in this one. Also, Quincy Riley, tall on the edge there. I think he can play press man, whatever the Vikings want to do. If Brian Flores is back, that would be great. Brett Kuthi there, the replacement for Johnny Munt, because he cannot play anymore. So that is it. That is our very first Vikings mock draft. I would like to see them pull a lot more for guard help and everything, but we'll get to that in our later mock drafts for the Minnesota Vikings. But overall, let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video.